Hello friends and welcome to my channel. My name is Valeria and in this pick a card video we are going to see what blessings will be coming into your life in the new lunar cycle. So as I am filming this, it is the full moon, but it is not specific for the upcoming lunar cycle. Even if you stumble upon this video like a couple of months or even a year later, it is you can still watch it. It's timeless, so it's not specific for the upcoming lunar cycle. So with that just being said, we can now get into the reading. So as you can see, we have three piles to choose from. We have pile number 1 with the rose quartz, pile number 2 with the lapis lazuli, and pile number 3 with the selenite. So you can pause the video if you need to meditate on the cards. I will also give you some time to do so. So do what you need to do to pick the pile that is right for you. Once you have done so, you can skip to your reading using the timestamps I will provide for you down below, and then I will see you in your reading. Hello pile number 1 and welcome to your reading. So you chose the rose quartz. Let's put it over here. So let's first have a look at your tarot cards for what blessings are coming into your life during this next lunar cycle. So we first up have the Page of Cups, the Page of Wands, the Four of Wands, and the Ten of Pentacles. So what I'm sensing for you guys, pile number 1, is there is an unlikely friendship is happening. So it's possible that you already know this person, you're already friends with them, or that you're going to meet someone new, because we do have the Page of Cups, which can also represent that there is someone making some type of offer or apology to you. So it could always also be someone from the past, a friend that maybe you had a fight with and you are no longer in any communication anymore. But with the Four of Wands, I see that there is some kind of reconciliation, some kind of reunion, and this reconciliation or reunion or meeting in general is going to give you a lot of long-term benefits with the Ten of Pentacles over here. So it could be that this friend of yours is involved in some kind of successful business, and they might ask for your help, or you will become business partners, for example, or you meet through a business of yours or of your person's. And I see that this meeting or this reunion comes in a time of your life when you have kind of fallen asleep. So it's kind of that you were either sleeping on your goals, sleeping on your skills, and you did not really notice that you kind of lost passion for like your hobbies or your job or life in general. And this person that will come in will be there to remind you and will be there to tell you that you actually do have a lot of useful skills or useful insights. Perhaps you are very good with aesthetics, is what I'm picking up for some of you guys. You know what looks good, or you know how to also deal with people, how to talk with people. So there is someone who is going to compliment you on your experience and on your skills, and they will likely ask you to help them with some kind of endeavor which will have long-term benefits for you. So like I said, this could be a person you already know, it could also be a completely new person, and I see that it starts to develop as a friendship. You have this mutual interest in each other, but I see that's going to be the other person who will approach you first. So let's now have a look at your oracle cards. What can you expect for the next lunar cycle? So we have the card protection, call back your power, cut the cords, soul retrieval. So I feel like this card goes very well here with the Page of Cups, because this card always reminds me, or it always reminds me of that this mermaid is kind of locked or like caged in this lake, and she can't really get out because mermaids, they are more associated with the ocean, with the sea, and in a lake they can't really go anywhere. And then there is this puppy who comes in to keep her company. And with the protection card, I feel like you have been isolating yourself, you have been cutting yourself off from the outside world. And during this time, you have indeed been calling back in your power. You have been cultivating your own power, your own inner trust, your self-confidence. You've grown more accepting of yourself. You've started to love yourself more and started to see life in a much different way than you used to see before. And what I'm also picking up is that you're seeing life different as most people around you do. So you have kind of a unique perspective that other people in your inner circle do not see. And you might feel a bit outcast because of that, because other people do not understand your perspective and you cannot make them understand. And that is probably also the reason why you've been feeling a bit sleepy or not so much motivated anymore. But this time of isolation and of pulling yourself back into yourself, basically, and being in that hermit mode is actually a very good thing that you've done, because that is what's going to lead to this Ten of Pentacles over here, because you have been focusing on yourself, you have been cultivating your self-love, you know what your worth is, and you're not going to settle for any less. And by choosing yourself over others, you have created a much healthier relationship with yourself, but also you have established very clear boundaries with other people, so that they no longer can simply just take from you. They can no longer live off of your energy if that's not what you want, or if you don't have the time or the energy to give to them. So I see that during the next lunar cycle, this will be something, this pulling back, this isolation will be something that will be bringing you the fruits of success, basically. So what that exactly is, beside this friendship, there aren't any more indications of that yet, but let's see with the next card. We actually have big happy changes, and wow, this one goes very well with the Ten of Pentacles. And we have success. So in case you were wondering whether any endeavor that you are working on or any dreams that you have are going to be successful, the answer is yes. There is going to be success. There are going to be big happy changes. So in case you were worried about your financial stability or situation, know that it's all going to be all right, because you're going to receive help from someone who's loyal to you, someone you can trust. Because we have the dog here as the companion to the old man. So the dog trusts the man and the man trusts the dog, because he knows that the dog is loyal to them and has been with him through all these years. So this person you're going to meet will be loyal to you, will have a genuine interest in you, and is not like the other people that you were surrounded with before that do not understand you. But this person, this new person, will actually put in the time and effort to get to know you and to get to know your different perspectives on life, or on your life, or life in general. So big happy changes, which involves this person that enters your life. And the imagery in these cards is also kind of similar, that we see a woman who throws her hands up in the air and there's this light radiating from between her hands. So that makes me think of the sun. So it's like you're just like in the sun card in traditional tarot, there's this kid who's sitting on a horse and is being all happy and running around the sunflower field. So that's also what I'm imagining here, that you're running around somewhere in nature with your hands up in the sky, the sun is shining, there's this nice breeze on your face, and you just feel so happy. So whatever this person is going to offer you, it's going to make you really, really happy. It's going to make you throw your hands up in the air and just skip down the street, basically. So this is very beautiful for you, pal number 1. Next up, we have a step out of your comfort zone with North Node. So this is, again, something that's in line with the protection card. Like, you've been in this isolation, in this hermit mode for a while now, and during this next lunar cycle, you're going to be encouraged to step out of that comfort zone. So you retreated into your comfort zone to take care of yourself, to prioritize yourself, and next it's going to be time to step out of that comfort zone, because now you are confident enough to do so. You are confident and brave enough to do so, is what I am hearing. And also, in case right now you feel like you are struggling with that idea of doing something that you're not comfortable with, I recommend you to look at your North Node. I am not at all an expert on astrology, but your North Node might actually give you more insight into why you feel uneasy, thinking about the fact that you have to step out of your comfort zone first, or that you have to do something that you haven't done before, basically. And as I was saying this, the timer past 11:11, so this is indeed a very important message for you in case it resonates. So the angels are standing very close to you as well. And in case, again, you do feel that that fear of stepping out of your comfort zone, you can also call upon your angels or your spirit guides or the universe, or whatever term you resonate with most, or with whatever beings you connect with the most. But just know that the power is all within you, because you have cultivated that self within you because of this period of isolation that you decided to work on yourself. Next up, we have the card Atlantis. Rapid development, excellent success. And this is so in line with what I was just saying. It might feel that just recently you stepped into that hermit mode and you decided to cut off communication with anyone that did not resonate with you anymore, and now the universe is telling you to step out of your comfort zone, and you're like, but what? I just got into this comfortable space where I can be myself and I don't have to do things that I do not want. But this card is confirming to you that you are rapidly developing, that because you chose to focus on you and only on you, you have developed so rapidly. Again, we have the word success here, and we also already had the success card, and excellence is what this card says. So there's so much success in your future. So know that you will be ready to undertake the steps that you need to take in order to do whatever it is that you need to do, or to talk with whoever it is that you need to talk. You will be able to step out of your comfort zone because there is this huge spiritual support. The spiritual team is behind you. They got your back, and you can do this because you have the power to do it. You have already shown that by choosing to follow your own heart and choosing to follow choosing to focus on yourself and not let other people get in the way, basically. So you are congratulated on that. And the next card we have is dreams. Vivid dreaming, dream messages, dream teaching. And remember this card of the Page of Wands where he looks like he just got out of bed or that he's still sleepwalking, and then we have the card dreams. So it's time for you to wake up. It's time for you to wake up to your own dreams, to your own desires. What is it that you want to do? And no longer think about what is it that other people expect me or want me to do. It's now time to follow your own dreams, and simply by starting to dream them, you already take the first step towards that. Because there is success, there is development, there's excellence in your future. So this next lunar cycle is definitely going to prepare you to take those steps that are necessary to follow your dreams. And whether, it can be a very small step at first, but you definitely will excel. You definitely will be successful, pal number one. So these are very good, positive messages. So as a last oracle card, I want to shuffle the Keepers of the Light oracle deck, because these have very beautiful messages, and there are also all kinds of gods and deities and angels portrayed on this. So let's see who is close to you during this next lunar cycle. The deck is already acting up. So let's see who is standing close to you during this next lunar cycle and what message they have for you. Pile number one. Alright, we have this one. I do not know how to pronounce his name, so I'm not going to try, but it's the card of Cloak of Wisdom. You already know the answers you seek, trust what you know. So the message for you, pile number one, is that you already know what you have to do. You just have to work through the fear and work through the worries or doubts that you might have, but you already have the power to do what you want and to create the reality that you want to create and you want to live in. So you already know the answer, trust what you know. And with the Cloak of Wisdom, what it kind of reminds me of is when someone wears a cloak or something, it's cloaked, it's disguised and you cannot see it. So it might feel for you that you do not have the experience, you do not have the knowledge, you do not have the skills, but there is actually a cloak surrounding that. There is this cloak made out of insecurities or out of fear that is preventing you to see what you really are capable of. So you will be encouraged to step out of that comfort zone of yours and to really face yourself, face what it is that you dream of and you want to achieve, because like I already said so many times before, you're going to be successful at whatever it is that you want to do. So pile number one, this was a beautiful reading with beautiful messages. Please let me know if you liked this video, and if it resonated for you, you can leave a comment, you can like, and you can also subscribe if you want to see more videos like this, and then perhaps we will see each other in the next reading. Bye guys! Hello pile number two, and welcome to your reading. So let's get right into it. We're gonna start off with the tarot to see what kind of blessings will be coming to you during the next lunar cycle. So we have first the Six of Cups, the Knight of Wands, the Queen of Wands, and the Queen of Cups. So pile number two, what I'm picking up is with the Six of Cups that there was a time Maybe you recently got out of it, maybe you are actually still working on it, but there is this sense of codependency or waiting on someone to make a move, waiting for someone to apologize. And with the cards that follow that, I feel that you either already have come out of that or you will very soon, so during the next lunar cycle. I feel like you've been waiting for someone to make an offer, whether that is in a romantic relationship or business relationship or from a friend, from a family member. Maybe you were waiting on something business related to be given to you, like a promotion or something like that. But I sense that there is something that you wanted, but you waited for it very long and you still haven't got it. You still didn't get it. So you decided to move on, or you will decide to move on, even though that might be difficult or might have been difficult for you. It was definitely not an easy decision for you to make, to move on from this person or move on from what it is that you wanted. But we have here the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Cups. So the Queen of Wands is someone who is confident in herself. She knows her self-worth. She's experienced. She is beautiful. She knows what she wants. And if other people do not meet her at her level, she will just let them be. She will cut them off. And then we have the Queen of Cups, who is someone who is more sensitive, more intuitive, more in tune with her emotions and with the world of emotions in general. You also picked the lapis lazuli, which is a stone all about intuition. So it definitely feel like you are a very intuitive person, but that for some reason you were still hanging on to this situation here, which I described before. But it feels like now your own how do you say, like your own self-worth told basically to your head, like, okay, now it's enough, now we need to move on. And that is when your intuition also got a bigger part in making decisions, basically. So it feels like you were first kind of ignoring your intuition or kind of just disregarding it. You were like, nah, that gut feeling that I have, that must just be nerves or whatever, or panic, something like that. But it feels like you broke out of it, and that now you are much more confident, you know your self-worth, and you are also very in tune with yourself and in tune with the world. So in case you do not feel like you are very intuitive or very in tune with your emotions, know that there is a big potential for you to do actually become very much in tune with your intuition. So in case you are interested in developing that, it's definitely possible for you, especially during this next lunar cycle. There might be some things happening astrologically, or it's just that you kind of have an epiphany or some type of awakening that you're like, yes, I am actually pretty intuitive. And also with the wheels here, with the ship, with the water, it will also benefit you to go to a body of water, or to, for example, go to an aquarium and see fishes there, and just go to the ocean and take a swim, or a lake, whatever is close to you. That will help you tune in with your intuition more, if that is something that you are interested in. So something else that I'm seeing for this next lunar cycle is that you are going to grow even more confident in yourself, because you're going to realize that you made the right decision. And even though it was not easy, you might have had to sacrifice some things or leave people behind, you are going to realize that you made the right decision, and it's also going to show in the development of your intuition. So pile number 2, let's see what other blessings will be coming up during the next lunar cycle. So we have the ever unfolding rose cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you. And that's such a beautiful slogan that I think fits your situation very well. Pile number 2. It's happening for you, not to you. The universe is not working against you, it's working with you. And sometimes we have to go through hard times to grow and to experience and to learn what it is, what good things really are. We need that duality of bad things happening to us, hard times happening to us, to know what the good things in life actually are and how we need to appreciate it. So it feels like you might have hit rock bottom and you thought, well, this is it, this is the end. But it's not that you broke, you simply cracked open. You opened up, you did not break. It's happening for you, not to you. This is some kind of awakening, some eye-opening event or realization has happened or is soon to happen. And looking back, once enough time has passed, you will be able to look back on whatever happened and realize that it was not a bad thing that happened. It was actually a blessing in disguise. And as they also say, rejection is divine protection. So in case you were rejected by anything or anyone, just know, pile number 2, that it was the universe protecting you, and you needed to get to that point of rock bottom so that you could crack yourself open, you could open yourself up and to start to see finally how much worth you actually are. And you will be seeing more beautiful parts to yourself during this next lunar cycle. You will find more parts of yourself that you never knew existed, and you learn to grow them. And it actually, this imagery of the rose reminds me that right now you might be on this outer layer of rose petals, but as time goes by, you're going to each time find a new layer of rose petals, and eventually you're going to come to the core of your own being, and you're going to realize that you were worth it and you were beautiful all along. Very beautiful message for you, pile number 2. Next up, we have the situation will improve. So in case you are still struggling with moving on from something, know that the situation will improve. We again have some water animals here. So we have the whales and the dolphins. So dolphins and whales might also be standing really close to you during this time. You might actually be really interested in marine biology or in dolphins or whales, just in general, in specific, I mean, or fishes in general. I just know that if you go with the flow of the universe, everything will be all right, because this woman is also swimming with the dolphins, with the flow. She is following this light, or she's chasing the light, or perhaps she found it while she was swimming there. So pile number 2, know that it's going to be all right. If you follow your own intuition, you follow your own light, you trust in yourself, you trust in what you believe in, and you will find the right situation for you. You will find the right people for you. So that is a beautiful reminder for you guys. And then we have faith in your dreams, waxing crescent moon. So we have 2 encouraging messages here. The situation will improve, and have faith in your dreams. Have faith in that dream you have, that goal you have, like have faith in yourself, in the person who you want to be in 5 years or 10 years. Have faith in your dreams, have faith in your desires. Know that it's all going to be all right, because there is going to be support. As long as you follow your heart, you follow your inner calling, you will be all right. And like I said, for some of you, I feel like you already moved on from this situation, and now you're kind of dealing with the aftermath of that. But even in those situations, know that it will be all okay. In the end, the situation will improve. You have divine spiritual support here going on, It's happening for you, not to you. Pile number 2. Then we have time and tide, oceanic spells, and rituals. And before I said that we need to go through difficult times to know what good times feel like, and that's what this card is also telling me. You sometimes need to experience the bad to appreciate the good, and in our life we also have seasons, we have cycles. Sometimes it's a time to act, sometimes it's a time to stay still, sometimes it's time to forgive, and sometimes it's just time to retreat and try not to care anymore. So this is again a message for you, pile number 2, that whatever is going on, there are seasons in life, and right now you might be in winter, but soon it will become spring and the sun will start shining again, the flowers will start blooming, and everything will be all right. And eventually, like I said, you will be able to look back on it and know that whatever was happened was indeed a blessing in disguise, and that there was in fact nothing to worry about. So it's kind of like your future self is sending you these messages to just reassure you that everything is going to be alright, and that worrying is not necessary, because you are going to grow into this person who is a combination of the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Cups. Then we also have the card Lemuria Returns, Earth, spirituality, community, ocean, conservation. Why am I not surprised? Pile number 2. That is the third card we have about marine biology, about whales, dolphins. Then here we again have ocean conservation. So I don't know what it is that you do related to the environment or related to the ocean. Perhaps you just have just an interest in marine biology or in fishes and aquariums. So if that is the case, then the angels and the spirit guides in the universe, whatever it is that you resonate with, they are encouraging you to connect more with those ocean beings. And even you might be interested in connecting to starseeds from other planets, from water-based planets and such. So like I said, you probably know better what I'm talking about right now than me. So in case there's any kind of environmentalism or anything related to the ocean that you feel very passionate about, or maybe that is a part of your dream, you are encouraged to follow that as well. You could even want to create a community or talk with people about it, educate people. You are all encouraged to do that if that is what you feel like doing, pile number 2. So as a last oracle card, I want to shuffle the Keepers of the Light deck for a special message for you for the next lunar cycle. And then we will also see which light being is close to you during the next lunar cycle. So we have the Angel Hope, love and acceptance. Love is yours. Recognize your divine worth. Choose loving thoughts. So be kind to yourself. Pile number 3, be loving towards yourself. Recognize your divine worth. Know that you are worthy. Know that you deserve respect. Know that you deserve love. Because love is yours. And in choosing loving thoughts, in choosing positive thoughts, you will help yourself to bring yourself out of the situation that you find yourself in, whether that is the situation that I was talking about before or any other situation that you will find yourself in the future. This is more of a general message to try to keep your thoughts positive. Choose to love yourself, choose to love your life, and instead of thinking about what's not nice about your life, what's not good about yourself, think about how you want to improve yourself. Think those positive thoughts, they are going to help you. So that is very beautiful. We again have here some flowers, which also appeared on this card. So again, that is a synchronicity that you are this beautiful flower that has just started to bloom. So pile number 2, that was your reading. I really hoped you enjoyed it and that it resonated with you. In case you want to, you can leave your story in the comment section down below. You can leave a like and you can subscribe if you want to, so we can see each other in future videos like this. Bye guys! Hello pile number 3 and welcome to your reading. So let's get started with the tarot cards first. Let's see what kind of blessings will be coming to you during the next lunar cycle. So we have the 5 of Pentacles, the 5 of Wands, the Hermit, and the 9 of Swords. Okay, pile number 3, I am immediately picking up that there's some female figure in your life. It could be a mother, a grandmother, or an elder sister, or a boss. It's like a female figure with authority over you is what I am feeling. And it feels like this female is trying to control you in some kind of way, trying to control the decisions that you make. By the way, it could also be a male, but then this male has a very female energy, is also very possible. So in case that female figure does not resonate with you, it could be that it's a male figure who acts more out of their female energy. So it could be a male guardian, for example, a single dad. But what I'm picking up is that there is some type of conflict between you and this person, and that you want to get out of, you want to get away from that person, you want to get out of the situation. The scene that I am seeing is that you want to run away from home because you do not feel safe at home, because there's this figure who does not protect you. You do not feel safe around them, and there might also be other people in the household who also do not help you. So it could be that, for example, your mom or your dad do not make you feel safe in your home, and that there are other siblings who are also not really being supportive of you or are actually making things worse. So if that is the case, I'm really sorry, pile number 3. This is really not a nice situation to be in. But I do see that even though this is not nice at all, this will make you stronger. It will make you you need to establish boundaries, and that is what you will learn. So it could be that this person violates your privacy, they try to control you, they try to mingle in business that is not theirs. And even if you are an adult and there is this parental figure that still tries to control you, even though you live independently, that can also be the case for you guys. But I see that there is someone who wants to control you and you want to get away, or you already got away with the Hermit card and you decided to leave the situation behind. Now, for those of you who still find themselves in this situation, it is important for you to establish very clear boundaries on what this person or these persons can and cannot do. So you need to be very assertive towards anyone involved in this situation. If you are already out of the situation, you live independently, or you are no contact with this person, or you try to be in no contact with this person, You have physically put up boundaries if you moved out or you moved away, but I see that there are still these like emotional, spiritual boundaries that are not put in place. So you might still think a lot about this person, or they might still try to call you a couple of times a day or send you text messages, things like that. You might have created a physical distance between the two of you, but the emotional distance is not there yet. There still need to be boundaries there. So in case that is you, that is your situation, it is advice to you, or it is something that you will find how to do. You will find how to establish those boundaries during the next lunar cycle. And that will benefit you basically because you have already separated yourselves just physically. And during the next lunar cycle, you will also do that on a more emotional and spiritual level so that you can just go to sleep without having all those thoughts running around in your head, or having dreams, or not being able to sleep because you still think about this person or this situation. So let's see what else is coming up for you guys. Remember that this is about blessings that are coming for you. So even though this is not anything that what I'm describing is not nice, we are going to see what this will bring you. We have Akasha. Your guidance is divinely guided. This is such a beautiful card to get in this reading. Your guidance is divinely guided. So you might not appreciate this message right now, pile number 3, if you still find yourself in this difficult situation, but this was meant to be. You were meant to be in this situation, or be in this family, or be in the friend group that you are, because you needed to learn something from it. You needed to see that there are some toxic people in your life or in the world in general, and you are meant to do something about that. You are meant to see how toxic some people can get and what they can do. And you were in that situation, you are in that situation to learn from it so you can help other people in the future. This is a very divine path that you are walking. These experiences that you have, like I said, you might not appreciate that now, but they will be very, very helpful and useful to you in the future. And I think that is what you will see during the next lunar cycle, that indeed everything that you have experienced was for a reason, to become stronger yourself and to help other people who might find themselves in the same situation or in a similar situation that you were in the past. So you have a very beautiful divine purpose that is attached to the situation that you were in or that you are still in. But in case you were wondering, like this card says, you are going to come out of this. You are going to walk away. You might have to walk alone, like this person on the card. She's walking all by herself, but she walks away from something that did not serve her. So as you can see, the bottom here is quite gray, and then the part where she walks towards is actually pink and blue and purple and all these beautiful colors. So she's walking towards something that's much more colorful and that is much better for her. Sometimes you need to lose some to gain some. Sometimes you need to cut out those parts of your life that are toxic or that are bad and that are no longer serving you, to move on to something better. And that might still hurt, even though those people or that situation was bad. It still hurts to cut it out. It still hurts to move on from it. But you are going to find something in return that's so much better. It's going to be much more than you expected. It's going to fill up your life much more than this old situation was doing. It's going to fulfill you. It's going to make you happy. It's going to fill you with purpose. Pile number 3. And we have the card Be Assertive. Did I say that you had to be assertive? I'm not sure anymore if I actually use that word. Be assertive about it. Tell those people in your life where your boundaries are. If you are tired, you do not have time or energy to deal with them. Just ignore them or tell them that now is not the right time. Tell them that you're taking care of yourself. Be assertive. Also, if this is about a job and they are telling you that you should make more hours while you actually do not have the energy to do that, say no to them. Say, no, I cannot handle that. And if they do not like that, then it's their problem. You have to take care of yourself. Pile number 3. Be assertive about it, because you love you and you have to stand up for yourself. You have to make the right decisions for yourself. You have to make the healthy choices. You have to establish the healthy boundaries. And this angel in this card is also holding a mask, so it's time for you to take that mask off. It's time for you to be honest with those people surrounding you and tell them exactly how it, well, maybe not exactly, but you need to tell them how you feel. You need to tell them where your boundaries are and no longer pretend that everything's fine and they can just walk over you and that you're just a pushover. Just let them know. And you might have to remind them a couple of times of where those boundaries are that you put, but after a while they will come to understand that. They will, as long as you stay assertive, you stay consistent, they will eventually realize, oh, I cannot actually walk all over pile number 3 like I used to. Then we have recovery. And well, I feel like I don't even need to say anything. This is so beautiful. There's a recovery. Also with the Hermit card. The Hermit is also about that inner journey. It's about taking care of yourself, self-discovery, prioritizing yourself, and then we have this beautiful recovery card. So that's again a confirmation that you are going to come out of the situation. You are going to find yourself in a much healthier and happier environment. Because we have 2 people here, so we have a woman here and then an angel behind. It could be that there is someone else involved who's going to help you get through this. It could be someone from an institution, could be some family member or a close friend. But if that is not the case, it's also very possible then that the angels are supporting you, angels or spirit guides or whatever term it is that you resonate with. You have support from the universe. The angels are standing close to you. They are supporting you in this recovery. So if you let them, they will help you with this. You can say a prayer or you can just ask them, angels or spirit guides, again, the universe in general, if that is what you prefer, to help you recover from the situation that you are in, to help you heal. So you allow them to interfere, you help them, you ask them to help with you. Alright, then we have the card, your hard work is paying off. New moon in Capricorn. Your hard work is paying off, pile number 3. Like I said before, you are or you were in this situation because you needed to experience that so that you can help others. And you are coming out of the situation. You are going to heal yourself. You're going to put those boundaries there. And it has been a hard fight. It has been difficult. It's taken a lot, but it's paying off. You are going to recover from this. You're going to be much, much happier after this. So very beautiful. Pile number 3, your hard work is paying off. And also, again, if this is related to a job and you do start saying no to working overtime, just know that your work is still valued, because you can do a lot more work in just a little time in case you are well rested and You are just emotionally and mentally, you are healthy compared to when you work a lot more hours, but you're actually exhausted. So remember that if you are healthy, if your mental health is healthy, is good, you can accomplish much more in less time than in the case that you were actually exhausted. So that could be a good reminder for you anytime you start to feel bad about putting up your boundaries. Know that you must first give to yourself before you can give to others. Next up, we have the card Time Out. Awareness, contemplation, solitude, time alone. This is basically the Hermit card. Again, so many synchronicities in this whole video, actually, in the other piles as well. If you feel like you need to take some time out, if you feel like you need to take a break, then please listen to yourself, pile number 3, because you know best. I know that in this society we are mostly focused on achievement, on earning a lot of money, working a lot of hours. We kind of forget that our mental health and our energy levels are also very important. And like I said before, if you can't give to yourself, you cannot give to others. If you've got nothing to give yourself, you also cannot give to others. So you first must focus on yourself. Make sure you have the energy, make sure you have the passion and the motivation to continue on. So if your body tells you it's time to take a time out, take the break. Listen to yourself and choose yourself. Don't care too much about how much money you're gonna make, how much achievements, you're how much you're going to achieve and such. If you work on yourself, that's already enough, is what I'm seeing here, because you need to focus on yourself. You need to work on yourself. You need to give yourself that time out and that time for self-love. And we have the Return of Aphrodite. What a beautiful card to close this reading with. Temple, birth of the goddess, guidance, goddess energy, treating as sacred. So this is how you will see yourself, as a goddess. And if you are a male or you identify as a male, you will see yourself as a god, as someone who is in tune with their own emotions and their intuition, with the water we have here and the dolphins. She's wearing a key. She has the key to her own heart, the key to her energy. Basically, she decides who can get close to her, and she decides where her boundaries lay. And this is who you are meant to be. Pile number 3. You might not find yourself in like this within the next lunar cycle, but you are going to be working towards this. You're going to start to see your own self-worth and that you are actually a goddess, and it's the return of the goddess. So wherever you've been, if you feel like you've strayed from the path, you feel like you've been lost, this is the return. Pile number 3. That is so very beautiful. And it's also number 13, which is the number of the death card in the traditional tarot. So there is definitely this transformation happening for you guys. And I also just noticed that we have 2 5s here and 2 9s. So again, a synchronicity. 5 is about, again, that transformation, and 9 is about completion. It's about the ending of cycles. So again, very much in line what I was saying before. You're going to transform yourself. You're going to move on from a difficult cycle and heal yourself and find yourself in a much better place. So very beautiful. Pile number 3. So as the last card, I want to shuffle the Keepers of the Light Oracle deck to see what light being and will be close with you during this next lunar cycle and what message they have for you. It is the birth of the goddess, pile number 3. It's the rebirth of you. If you allow yourself, you will be reborn. If you are patient and gentle with yourself and allow yourself to grow, you will be the birth of the goddess or birth of the god. We have Saint Germain with karma releasing. Move beyond drama, create your own path, make room for good energy. This basically sums up everything I have said in this reading, so I don't feel like repeating myself too much, but move beyond the drama, move beyond the family, the friend drama, the job drama. Move beyond it because you are better than it. See it from a higher perspective because the situation that you are in is there to provide you with duality and with experience, with a new perspective. You create your own path. Just like in this card, you are walking away, you are walking your own path. Make room for good energy. Focus on yourself, give yourself those loving thoughts, take the break when you need to, and heal yourself. Pile number 3, this is a very beautiful message for you guys, also with Saint Germain, with all the purple. So very beautiful. Pile number 3. Okay, this was your reading. I really hope it resonated with you. I hope you liked it as well. Pile number 3. I wish you all the best. I wish you a lot of strength to get through whatever it is that you are dealing with. And I hope all the best for you, pile number 3. So you can leave a like, or you can comment or subscribe in case you want to. And perhaps we will see each other in the next video. Bye guys!